Hello and welcome to CL Season 15, Round 8. The Australian C-Prix here at Phillip Island is a very fast-paced, difficult track. Lap time is roughly between 27 to 29 seconds, and 16 drivers here today will try and win the sprints and features. But first we got 3 laps of qualifying, and I'd predict the pole time to be somewhere around 27.8. I think they can do it. Manbergo could potentially hit a 27.7 in my opinion. So be on the lookout for Manbergo, for Guzman. I think those people are the ones who will be fighting for a pole. We do not have Blank here today. Vlado 204 after the first lap on provisional pole, 27.88. Heard rumours that Vlad had been practicing a lot harder for this race than the previous CL races. He might perform well here if everything goes well for him. Then we got Manbergo, we got Batuco, currently provisionally third. Johnny Fu has been teleporting in connection check. If he teleports 3 times, he will be asked to DNF. Currently second lap, Guzman improves up to second with a .92, but still Vlad in that provisional pole position. The Gamer up to fourth, really good qualifying performance from him as it stands. Satuche and PP, the 2 HPFs in 6th and 7th as it stands. Kaczynski's back as well. I don't know why he DNF'd the connection check, but we'll also have to keep an eye out for him. And now final lap, and Vlad improves, but it's Tomatoes who goes on pole position for round 8 of CL for the Australian C-Prix. So let's have a look here. We've got Tomatoes, Vlado 204, Kaczynski, Guzman, Kiato, Johnny Fu, Manbergo, Dogamer, Bituco, and PP Kratafil in the top 10. Kratafil will be starting from pole for the sprint. We got Sotuche, 11th, tied with Gosa, in 12th, Girouni in 13th, Suicide in 14th, Mill in 15th, and Mr. Bubbles in last place. Here we go, 13 laps ahead of us for the CL Sprint. Kratafil starts from pole. Someone's not started there. It's Kaczynski stalling on the grid. And that is terrible news for him. He started 9 seconds off. But here we go, Dogamer, Kratafil, Batuco fighting. Oh, Dogamer gets forced off wide. Batuco takes the lead. Manbergo is on his inside. Batuco doesn't manage to leave that car's width. He's fighting with Kratafil now. Manbergo still behind him, but is Batuco in the lead as it stands? How is Johnny Fu doing? Johnny Fu fighting Girouni, fighting Dogamer, who's dropped off a lot since getting forced off. Batuco in the lead. Kratafil behind Gosa makes a mistake there. Oh, a little twitch there. It's now Kratafil, Manbergo. It's very hard to focus on both him and the lead fight. Guzman is involved in the lead fight as well. He's fighting Batuco for third as it stands. Manbergo and Kratafil up ahead. Kratafil with a really compromised line into that first hairpin, and Batuco round the outside of Manbergo, who hits the grass cut. Batuco's back in the sprint lead. Kratafil goes wide. Batuco goes deep into grass. So do Kiao and Kratafil. Batuco, Guzman, Manbergo, Girouni has now gotten up to that top 4. He's replaced Kratafil. Johnny Fu's right behind Kratafil in P6, but here comes Kiao. Oh, a little twitch from Johnny Fu and speed boost, and he's up into P5. I've not seen him teleport yet. Batuco has lost the top 4 pack. Something might have happened between him and the top 3, but yeah, he's definitely very far behind him now. It's the 2 red cars following the podium positions as it stands. Vlado 204 fighting with Kratafil there. Tomatoes as well. Tomatoes and Vlad, great quality performances, but that does mean they had to start from 10th and 9th for the sprint respectively. And Johnny Fu's past Batuco here. It's Guzman fighting Manbergo. Manbergo, really big mistake there, and it's really even worse for Girouni. Johnny Fu and Girouni now fighting for third. Johnny Fu is twitching around. He's not teleporting as of right now, but he is twitchy. might be dangerous for other people on track if it escalates. Guzman now has ran away with it. Jera looking for that inside move on Johnny, doesn't quite manage it. Johnny looking for the inside move on Manbergo, and he does. No, he doesn't. He's sort of side by side with Manbergo after the first set of hairpins, and now this is a difficult set of turns to go through, but they manage it. Not Kiato and Sothuche, both of them hit the grass. Guzman still out in the lead, but that lead has surprisingly shrunk as Jera fighting Johnny for third, and Johnny gets a bit forced off there. Must be a bit more on the lag side though, I believe. We got Tomatoes behind him. Kiato going wide. Oh, Mill going wide. Kills Kiato as well. Batuko has sadly dropped down to 11th since that great start from him. Vlado 204 into the grass. It is absolute chaos and commotion as Johnny Fu is down into P5. Sothuche is followed up by the two Matsers. Gosa looking for a move on Sothuche. Round the outside of turn 1 into the inside of turn 2. He leaves just enough space, but that does mean that Sothuche stays on P6. It does head Ghost a bit off. Sothuche gets forced wide. Ghost goes in deep on the inside, and a lot of commotion. Kiato, Mildo, Gamer, all of them losing time there. Vlad and Batuko, the beneficiaries of that chaos, as we got Guzman still out in the lead. Jera trying to chase him down. Manbergo, Johnny Food, Tomatoes, and Vlad fighting for P5. Batuko, goes deep on turn 2. Mill hits the back of him, and now they're fighting for P9 here. Chased by Mr. Bubbles and Gamer and Kratophil. A very bad line there for that second hairpin. Guzman still out in the lead. Johnny Food does teleport now, but nobody was affected. Oh, another teleport. Oh, okay. Johnny with 3 teleports in the span of a lap, and unfortunately that does mean he does have to DNF this race. His connection experiencing difficulty today. Guzman out in the lead by a long range now. Jera has lost some time to him, and Manbergo is right behind Jera. Vlad running in 4th. Sothuche and Kiato fighting for P5 as it stands. Batuko has dropped down a lot. He's down fighting for 11th, I think that is. He's lost Mill as well, and he's fighting Suicide and Mr. Bubbles. But let's turn our focus to the people in the points. Guzman Manbergo has gone past Juruni. Vlad in 4th. Kiato is currently leading Sothuche, but Tomatoes is trying to catch them as well. He's in P7. We got P8 for Kratophil, P9 for Gamer, and P10 for Mill. As it stands, I believe P10 is the final points position, and Mill is running away with it as of right now. Gosa and Mr. Bubbles fighting behind to try and catch up. Guzzy looking good for starting the final lap with a strong lead. Manbergo unable to close down. Does not realize Jera's on the inside there. Realizes a bit late. Jera does hit some grass, but he does manage to stay in. Manbergo slip going for the inside move on turn 2. Completes it without much difficulty, but that gap... Guzzy goes wide though. That gap may not be unattainable if Guzzy cannot stay calm and collected, but this is Guzzy we're talking about, the current Drivers' Championship leader, and he's going to cross the line to win the Australian C-Prix Sprint. Jiruni loses out on the photo finish to Manbergo. That will probably be checked after the race. It's Kiato, it's Tomatoes. Sothuche dropped down to P7. Something may have happened there because he was with Kiato last time I checked. PP Kratophil and P8. Gamer in P9, and Mill in the final points position in P10. Johnny Fu was running up in the top 5 there, but too much lag meant he had to DNF, and Batuko also unfortunate to finish P15, although he did get the fastest lap of the race. So very bad sprint for Ricker Auto. VLP got that single point thanks to Mill. VEO got 2 points thanks to Gamer. HRT with that P3 from Jiruni might be a P2 if that photo finish is revisited. But yeah, that was the sprint, and next up we will have 34 laps of the feature race completely dry. Here we go, 34 laps at the feature race. Tomatoes starting from pole, Vlad and Kaczynski right behind, followed by the SRAs, Manbergo, Dogamer, Batuko, Kratafil, Ghost, Sothuche, Jiruni, Suicide, Mill, Mr. Bubbles, and Blank had to start from last. He missed the quali, he missed the sprint. As a very... Oh my god, the first hairpin going wild. Batuko cost him the most. Tomatoes cost the most in the second hairpin, and it's all over the place here, but it's Vlad who goes out with the lead of the race. Guzman and Manberg go down his inside. He lets both of them pass, and that probably was a bit of an error from him, because he also loses the position to Kaczynski, Kyato, Kratafil fighting there in the midfield. It's Guzman out in the lead, followed by Manberg. How is Blank doing with that start from last? He's currently in P8, does get forced out wide, does get forced deep into the grass. Kyato Do Gamer causing an entire concertina effect. I don't know how you say it. I think that's how you say it. Oh, Kyato again causing another one. Causing, well no, Do Gamer caused the first one, but those two causing bit of pile-ups here at the midfield, as it's Guzman, Manbergo getting away with it. The two HRTs fighting Vlado 204 for that final podium spot. Kratafil trying to run away from the midfield back. Dogamer might have been punted there by Blank, considering Blank's high ping. Sotuche trying to get past Blank. Kyato also involved here, trying to help out Guzzi and both the drivers and constructors. Sotuche, Kyato forced out wide. It is complete chaos out here, but not for Guzzi or Manbergo. They are having the time of their life. Jiruni trying to close down on them. He's got the fastest lap of the race so far. Vlado 204 in fourth. Kaczynski has dropped back severely now. He's now in this midfield pack. Dogamer, Blank, Kyato, Sothuche, Suicide, and Batuko all within it, all within the points. The unlucky four not in the points are currently Ghost, Tomatoes, Mr. Bubbles, and Mill, but it looks like they're starting to catch the back of this pack, and it's going to get only more chaotic. Guzman, Manbergo still just slipstreaming him. Guzzi's on the mediums here, of course. Manbergo on the hard, so that is probably why he's slipping him. Doesn't want them to lose time to Jiruni, but it does look like Jiruni is slowly closing down on Guzman. He's got the better pace. Manbergo might be a bit far from Guzman here. Does he have the slipstream? It doesn't look like he does, and that might send him straight into the clutches of Jiruni. Vlado 204 also having a nice drive in fourth, and we've got this pack of three drivers: Blank, Kaczynski, and Kratafil. Kaczynski not willing to let Blank lead here, and it's causing some trouble and strife between the two of them. Kratafil also on the softs, but those are now going to start to wear. Let's compare lap times here. Guzzi with a 28.45. Jeru has indeed set a 28.20, so that's 2/10 faster. And he's now closed down Manbergo. He's looking for the move, and Manbergo lets him by. Very respectful there, very smart driving at the top here. Manbergo just wants to slipstream the closest mediums tire driver. He knows they've got the faster tire, at least until they start to wear and become worse than the hard tires. So he's just doing whatever is best for his race. Blank struggling with Kaczynski here, struggling with Kratafil, who should be pitting at the end of this lap, I believe. And let's have a look further down. We got Batuko currently running in P8 on the medium tires. It's Suicide, Dogamer, Sothuche behind them in a pack. Suicide went really wide on turn 2, let Sothuche and Dogamer through. Ghost and Kyato behind them. Kyato having a night to forget. He was fine with Blank, now he's 13th and Blank is 6th. Jiruni has indeed caught up to Guzman here. Guzman with a very bad last lap. A 28.8 is not what you want to be hitting. Meanwhile, Jeru got a 28.2, probably helped a little bit by gaining that slip of Guzzi and gaining the opportunity to fight. Guzzi goes wide. Jeru is finally into the lead of the feature race, and now it's getting a lot more interesting here. Blank may not be in a position to challenge for the win right now, but Jeru definitely is in a position to challenge Guzman's attempt at a double win here today. I don't think Guzzi has won both races in a given round yet this season, and he's really been trying his hardest to do so. I think last time it was, or maybe it was Ashitaka, where Blank just barely managed to beat him in the sprint, and that deprived him of the opportunity to get that coveted double win, as both him and Jeru pit for new tyres. It's another set of mediums for Guzzi. It's a set of hard tyres for Jeru, as Manbergo stays out in the lead. He's got those hard tyres, will be still running for at least until the end of lap 12, I'd wager. Kaczynski on those dead medium tyres, so is Dogamer, so is Satuche. They're all staying out. Batuko's pitted, Kratafil, Blank, and Vlad 0204. Not sure what's happened here, but Jeru and Guzzi, man, have a massive gap between them now of 1.5 seconds. So must have missed what happened there. Suicide still up in 4th at the current moment, staying out on those hard tyres, and he will probably pit end of this lap. Same as Manbergo stays out for another lap on those hard tyres. I don't think he'll be going for a one-stopper, since the 2 compound rule applies to this race, as it's a dry race. But he will be looking to extend it and go on faster tyres later on, go for that overcut. Little twitch from Guzzi. He is currently a second ahead of Jerini. He's on the mediums. Jeru is on the hard tyres. Jeru did have a faster lap last lap, 28.27 to Guzzi's 28.55. Vlad, about 2.5 seconds behind him, is having a solid race and not really challenging for the podium spot as it stands. Maybe he will once Manbergo pits, but Manbergo has been keeping that gap to Guzzi as small as possible. Guzzi did gain half a second on him last lap, so Manbergo going really slow out of that hairpin. I think he went wide, and I think it's time for him to pit. 14 laps of hards. What is he going for? Is it 2 medium stints of 10 to the end? I believe it might be. It is a medium stint right now as Guzzi gets through into the lead of the race. Jeruni in second, and Manbergo, honestly, really good overcut there from him. He is not far from either Guzzi or Jeru. He's really gone out well on those hard tyres on the first stint, and that might actually be a very good strategy that he's adopted here if he can catch Jeru and then catch Guzzi, but he is making a few mistakes here on his first flyer. Vlado 204 just kind of chilling in 4th. Suicide still out on the hard tyres in P6 now, as Blank and Kratafil catching up to him on fresh tyres. They've both pitted. Suicide hasn't, and Suicide's got to be aware that he can't go hard 17, hard 17. He's got to pick 2 different compounds. So this is a very risky maneuver from Suicide. What might he be planning with 16 laps of hards, as now Batuko's catching up to him. Suicide finally into the pits. What tyre is he picking? Let's find out. It is going to be another set of hard tyres, but 16 laps from. This can't be his final set of hard tyres, as he will have to pit for a fresh set of either softs or mediums. Guzzi man out in the lead. Manbergo has managed to get past Jeruni, but with that pressure of Jeruni right behind him, will he be able to catch up to Guzzi? He did gain 2 attempts last lap, and Jeru is putting his faith in him to bring him closer to Guzzi as well. With Jeru having, of course, picked those hard tyres compared to their mediums, but Manbergo does go wide for that second hairpin again. That might be Manbergo's biggest issue with this track, because that looks to be the second time that he's gone wide there at least. So he's going to really have to focus on that corner to not make a mistake on it. Jeru did gain thanks to Manbergo's slip there. 6/10 on Guzzi, but he's not close enough for that slipstream unless the mediums are starting to wear off, and the hairpins, everyone getting closer together. Does Jeru have the slipstream here of Guzzi? Not yet, doesn't look like now. Surely he does have it now. Jeru is into the slipstream of Guzzi man, and we're back into a fight for the race win. Jeru looks to calm for now, looks to slipstream Guzzi and wait for his medium tyres to start wearing. Was considering a move there, but relented in the end. Now considering a move again round the outside, still looking for it, and he does look for it. And here for the final sector, he's passed Guzzi man fully. Manbergo heads the grass deep. Guzzi man goes wide and into the pits, and Jeru is into the lead of the race. Really chaotic final sector there. Not sure exactly what went down. But Manbergo forced deep into the grass, unfortunately. Then Guzzyman fighting Jared goes wide. I don't think it was Jared that forced him off, but can't be sure. Vlado204 currently in third because that Guzzyman has pit for the hard tires. This is definitely his final pit stop. Batuko and Kieto are the only other people to pit for a second time already. But yeah, let's have a rundown of the grid. Girini out in the lead, Manbergo in second, Vlado204 in third, and this top three is 5 seconds ahead of Kratofil, who's currently fighting Blank, and Guzzyman, who's on fresh hard tires. Koczynski in P7, yet to pit for the final time, and Batuko up in P8, currently ahead of Dogamer. Dogamer might be wanting to take that slip, but Batuko does go wide on that second hairpin, and Dogamer takes the opportunity to overtake him, which is fair enough there. Dogamer still hasn't pit. Batuko will be looking to make that move back on him, and Dogamer will let him, it looks like. So looks to be very nice driving from the both of them. Batuko taking that wide line, doesn't want to force off Dogamer accidentally. First hairpin, pretty good. Second hairpin, oh, goes deep into the grass. Unfortunate for both as Dogamer hits the back of him, and now they are fighting a little bit. Let's take a look back at the race lead. Manbergo has been closing down on Gerard despite his mediums wearing, but it's not been enough. Manbergo does have the fast lap, just noticed, 27.83. I think he's got a pit for new tires, and so does Gerard actually. And where will Guzzy come out? Both of them pitting for 10 lap mediums up against Guzzy's 13 or 14 lap hards, and Guzzy is with Vlad here, and he exits out behind, and they have indeed overcut Guzzy here, and Vlad is still holding down with Guzzy. They are fighting for third place here. Vlad has got the fresher hard tires, and he doesn't really want to slip Guzzy here. Guzzy looks to lag a little bit there, I'm not sure, but it's nothing major. Now trying to go side by side with Vlad through there, but he does botch the final sector a little bit. I think he's just outside of Vlad's slipstream, as you got Manbergo and Girini fighting up ahead. Maybe they should relent and slip each other for now. They don't want to accidentally invite Vlad and Guzzy into this fight and cause a four-way fight for the race win, but this is certainly the closest fight we've seen in the CL season so far. It's all been Blank, it's all been Guzzy, it's all been SRA and Cento Corse. And now it might also be Girini, and if Vlad plays his cards right, it might be him, but he has lost the slipstream to Guzzyman now. Here we got Kratofil in P5, Blank trying to fight him for it, but he is a bit away. Batuko in P7, Koczynski is 3 seconds behind in P8, then it's Kieto, Dogamer, Ghost, and Satuche trying to stay ahead of Suicide and Tomatoes for the final points position. A little bit of gap has formed between Manbergo and Girini. Manbergo might not have Girini slip at the current moment, but through this hairpin section he might. Vlad is ahead of Guzzy now, so I think Vlad has been fighting Guzzy. He's given up, he's not, oh my god. That must have been server lag. Looks like Vlad doesn't really want to chase down the top two. He's fighting for the position he has right now. Guzzy was fighting for the position he wants, the win position. And Vlad does let Guzzy by now, so he might have accidentally killed him. Manbergo just holding on to the back of Gerard. I don't think he's looking for any move. I think he is doing what I said earlier. He's trying to slipstream Gerard. Oh, Gerard goes deep. Manbergo hits the back of him. Doesn't look like they lose a severe amount of time to Guzzy and Vlad behind. But Gerard does reinforce Manbergo's slip hold on him, as we've got less than 5 laps remaining. Would this be the first race where no, we've had races this season where it's someone else? Oh, Vlad forces Guzzyman a bit wide there, just went wide himself in the second hairpin, and Guzzy was on his outside, didn't leave any space on the outside, as well he went wide himself. but we've had other drivers other than Blank and Guzzi win races so far this season. I believe Kratafil won a sprint and Joa won a sprint. But Manbergo and Girouni, they have not won yet in this season. I think Jerry won last season. I think Manbergo has not won a CL race as of yet. And so this is an interesting fight. Both looking for their first race of the season. Vlad has pretty much ensured Guzzi Man won't be getting a double win. Might not even be getting a podium if he can't chase down and beat Vlad by the end of the race. Kratafil letting Blank through at the current moment as they are fighting for P5. Batuko up in P7, but Kaczynski is chasing him down hard, and Batuko will have to concentrate with less than 3 laps to go to not drop more positions, or at least if he gets caught up to by Kaczynski, to keep his slipstream, keep close to him so that he doesn't drop further into Kiao and Dogamer. Manbergo has passed Girouni now, and Girouni's just trying to keep that. Oh, goes wide on the second hairpin. This might be the turning point here, but Manbergo does have a bad run for the final sector, and Girouni finds himself still in the slipstream, and he's going for the move. It's the final lap of the race. Will it be Girouni or will it be Manbergo? Girouni goes wide. Manbergo tries to go on the inside, doesn't have the momentum to really go side by side through the 2 hairpins down the inside. It becomes the outside, going out wide. Girouni leaves a lot of space. Very good clean driving from the drivers as it stands. Girouni better run through that final sector. And will that be enough? He's got that final turn. Goes wide on the final turn. Manbergo down the inside. Who wins? It will be Manbergo. And it will be another photo finish that will have to be checked afterwards, I believe. Vlad takes the podium ahead of Guzzi. Blank. Is he going to take P5? He's slowing down to try and let Kratafil pass, but Batuko also trying to pass, doesn't manage it. Batuko in P7s manages to hold off Kaczynski in P8, Dogamer in P9, Kiao in P10, P11 for Sothuche, and Gosa takes the final points position in P12, Suicide P13, Tomatoes P14, and it will be Mill and Mr. Bubbles P15 and P16. But what a fight there at the end. Guzzi taken out by Vlad there in that final fight between them. Neither could really catch, and then they fought, and they definitely couldn't catch after that. First off, our provisional feature winner, Manbergo. How are you feeling?
What's up? That felt good. It was great, actually. Got a really fun battle with Jero at the end there.
Yeah, any comments about your strategy? That overcut at the start really worked against Guzzi and Jaren, brought you into that fight for the race win.
Yeah, no, like I saw that I qualified quite badly. Like, of course, it was super tight. So, yeah, I knew that I had to do something different. So I just thought I'll just try my luck, start on the hards, see how it goes. And actually, I got lucky. I got into the slip of Guzzi and Jared there.
Yes.
So that was really nice. I just slipped them all the way. And then from there, it was just mediums, like pushing, slipping a lot of Jeru's slip that he gave me, luckily. And then, yeah, at the end, like, it was actually the exact same as the sprint, I think. Like, just waiting for the last corner, like, taking that slip and just overtaking him on the straight. Like, exact same, copy the move. And it worked out, so that's great.
Yeah, it was great driving from you and Jerry, especially at the end there. Both of you delivered a clean battle for the win. Jerry's not on VC, so I guess we move on to whoever has someone speaking in the background, please mute. We move on to Guzzi, who, after a really great sprint victory, it just didn't go your way on the final stint. What did you make of that feature race performance?
No, that was the worst performance I've probably done in CL so far. Not happy with the result at all. Yeah, it's just my pace was not there today. I got a bit held up by Blank and Krato when I exited the pits. They went a bit defensive, lost me time to Manbear and Jerry. Couldn't really, when they exited pits, I just saw 1 second, and that's not happening. Got caught by Vlad. Yeah, we had a good battle until like 5 laps left when he forced me off, gave me no slip, and yeah, couldn't catch back. Disappointed.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, and I don't really see anyone else who usually takes an interview. But yeah, that was the Australian C-Prix, the sprint won by Gizzyman, the feature won by Manbergo as it stands, and I think he will get it. I don't think there was any lag involved, just ping. So amazing performances from all of the drivers, and a lot of chaos throughout. And we'll see you next time for round 9 at Jakarta, Indonesia. So see you then. Bye.